Hey, a very good evening to everybody here and welcome to our Let's Talk series at Heal Clinic. I am Deepti and today it is my pleasure to have Veenu with us, who has been working in the healing for quite a few years now. But I think what is most interesting to me about her personally is her approach, because she identifies herself as a physio-philosopher, which is something very unique. And she looks at her style of healing as someone who helps her client style themselves inside out. Why? Because her mantra is that when you feel good, you look good. And when you look good, you feel good. And I think what really helps her in this is the fact that besides a healer, she is a certified stylist. So she actually helps you style inside and out both. The second interesting part I think about her healing is the modality that she practices, because it's not very commonly available. Very ancient Japanese healing technique called Jin Shin Jyutsu. I hope I pronounced it correctly.
You're right.
So that's it. It's an ancient Japanese healing technique which involves tapping into the innate healing capabilities of our body. So today she's going to tell us about this healing practice, how it helps us, how it can, like a session of Jin Shin Jyutsu can actually help us heal different ailments, and also talk about something which I think a lot of us face is talk about posture, and especially given our lifestyles today, how we can better our posture. So over to you, Veenu.
So, hello everybody. A healthy day every day. Right. So, now we're talking about posture here, and I cannot see any of you. How do I talk about it? How do we work together? You want a free workshop here? Never mind the way you are.
How are you?
Hi. Never mind the way you are. It's daytime. It's not night that you're in your gowns and you're under your covers. But yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, thank you. So you're sure going to get a free workshop out here.
Hi.
Hello. So as talking about posture, I have mentioned that posture could be your style. And we all know about posture.
Veenu, you're muted.
So Deepti, I'm sure all of you are very interested about Jin Shin Jutsu. And why I chose Jin Shin Jutsu is because it started like this, that when my children were little and this movie Avatar had come up, I saw the way these guys were working on the people over there with their hands in the forest areas, right? And everybody told me, go check the movie out. It's an amazing technique of working, or the scenes and the technology, what they were talking about. And I never went for it. But one day when my kids were watching it on TV, and I saw these forest guys doing this, and immediately I connected, because every time I had some ache and pain, I would just use my hand and palm that area, and I would feel that area, the pain disappear. And I felt there was something to this. And since I was working on that, my mind, that every time it worked, there was something that resonated in that movie. And I was looking for it, and there comes Jin Shin Jutsu. And as for working on myself, I continued working with my children for, I think I've worked with this for 15 years as my kids grew up. And there were many times where you are stranded. You cannot sit and start going to a healer or going to a doctor when you're going with kids. And my like, for example, my son had fallen off. He keeps falling. He had this thing of falling and getting cuts. How many times could I get his surgery done? So I did this. I learned, when I had learned Jin Shin Jutsu, when I worked, and I just worked on him, it was 12 o'clock in the night, we were on the hills, and he was profusely bleeding, and it got clogged up. And at that time, the children were submissive. They would just believe you and come to mom. So also it's belief system of surrendering to the universe, like we all should. And then everything flows. So let's get back to posture again. So this happened when everybody goes through some trauma, and which actually awakens you to go further into learning. So this happened when I had a lot of issues in my body, whether it was cervical issues or nervous problems or anything that you could call it, dizziness, low BP, everything that I had, everything reversed. Now I have nothing. So this happened when I couldn't even sit straight. My back would not be able to sit straight, and I couldn't sit for a few minutes. So I started yoga. So we all go physical, right? So I started yoga. Even in yoga, I would sit for a while and I couldn't sit longer. It used to hurt. The whole back area would hurt too long. I'm sure many of us would be going through this. Some people blame it on age, but we all know where the whole thing comes from if you all are into some bit of healing. It all starts from the thoughts. So now I'm going to give you just basic few tips. Now everybody suddenly from physical life cannot start getting into connecting to the universe and everything. So let's start. Why I call myself a stylist inside out? Because when my clients come in, I either start from outside, dressing them up, because styling is also healing, right? It upgrades you, it uplifts you, or I start from within, whatever they're receptive to. It's a 50-50. And why not? So then I started this yoga. So we all would work on yoga, and there's one asana which is called Ardha Padmanasana, where you put your one foot where your pubis or your groin and put the other one here, right? So Ardha Padmasana. You sit this way and automatically you feel a little strength in your back as you push in, and your back gets straight. Okay, so I'm going to give you very simple tips. And sometimes people wonder, really, are we going for consultations and getting such simple things? Because simple things is where you start from. Life is not complicated. It's very, very simple. So number one, in the morning, you wake up and just stretch like a baby. Stretch, right? You just have to stretch, and stretch however long you want. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, break loose, break free. It's your mind, body, soul that's just letting go. Look at the babies, look at the cats, look at animals. They all do it. Why have we forgotten? Because we have become mechanical. We start running up, we jump up, and we move. Such simple things can cure you, really? Well, it did for me. The second thing is your yoga, which physically pulls you, even if you're mentally not active or mentally suppressed with pains and problems. Get into, enroll yourself. Don't get into yoga just for losing weight or something like that. Get yourself aligned first. So yoga is another therapy which aligns your mind, body, spirit. And these are the two things. And the other things, for example, I would tell you, close your eyes, all of you, and imagine some nice masala dosa. Somebody eating it, you're eating it, and imagine that taste and the juices. And in a minute, you have this lime which you suck up, and suddenly you get that sour taste. And you feel the juices in your saliva suddenly, do you? Yeah? You suddenly feel that little juicy, sorry taste in your mouth. So that's your power of thought. So whenever you sit to pray or meditate, or even while you're doing yoga, just imagine your body and your spine straight. That power of thought, where you immediately in 1 minute, you could feel the juices flowing in your saliva. You can imagine your spine straight, and just do this, just the power of thought. Okay, that's number 3. Now there are very simple exercises again, like I'm going to give you this amazing thing which took me to the other side again. Because when there's something already hardened up for so many years, and suddenly you start trying to get straight. So when I tell you sit straight, is everybody's video on? I want to just see that. Yeah, gallery view. So when I tell you sit straight, can I have a gallery view, Deepti?
You'll have to do it in your PC. One second.
Okay.
On spotlight.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm spotlighted. I want to see everybody's back.
Yeah, now you should be able to.
Yeah. So when I tell you to sit straight, yes, I see everybody going back. I do see that. Okay. Now, what did you do? Did you immediately get your back straight? What did you do? Can I have a conversation here? Can anybody, one person tell me? Deepti, you could tell me.
Yeah, so I think the first thing I did was I pulled my shoulders back when you said sit straight. And then I looked at, okay, is there a back support for me to kind of go?
And did anybody also pull their back up like that? Yes?
Yeah. I was tilted to one side on the armrest, so I just moved right.
Right. So what happens? You're putting that pressure on your lower back, right? So this is something that I used to do too. But the tip I'm going to give you is so simple. I have tried all methods and I'm giving this to you for free. I must thank Dr. Eng, who worked on himself, and he's from Singapore. And he taught me this method. Now, all of you sit, relax, relax. Get your back. You are like, every nerve of yours is tight. Relax. Now, just imagine a hook. All of you just imagine a hook. Right? Can you please show me the hook on your hand? You don't have to close your eyes, Arvinder. Yeah, you need to have this hook. Now take this hook. Yeah, take this hook, put it over your center of your head. Now all of you relax first, chill, just relax, get back. You can sit on the chair, then rest, get your back rest. Put it on the center of your head. Now right on the center of your head, and that hook is picking up the rod, which is like your spine, which is right in the center of your body, okay? Now, that hook is right here, is picking up that rod from the center of your body and cling it around and pull it up. Pull it up, just pull it up. Did you pull it up? What did you feel?
And this was easier.
What did you feel? Where did the pull come from? What happened to your back?
It came from the lower back.
Yeah, but yeah, it came from where? And did anybody else feel?
The spine. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this again. Relax. Relax, all of you. Now take the hook and put it up here and pull it up. Just that center rod. Just, yes, Apurva, you're doing it right. Where do you feel the pull? And where do you feel the weight of your body? First of all, where do you feel the weight of your body? How is your body being held? By your spine, by your back, by your lower back, by your core? What is your body held with? Yes, you can do it again.
Lower back.
See.
Lower back. Lower back. The head.
Okay, you now do it again. So your body needs to be held by the core. That's why they exercises, they say strengthen your core. Your body is not held by your back. And because we stress.
When we do this, when you ask us to use the hook part, the pressure that releases comes around the navel area. It is to be released from there and we stretch up straight.
Right. So we are imagining that thing that you have to figure out which part of your body is stretching. And you do it. Now, since I told you, you will do it till you work on it right so that your body weight is not taken by your back or your spine, but your core is holding your body. So your back will never get hurt. That's why during any gym or any yoga, they do core strengthening exercises. So you can now try again and feel the difference. Now you relax completely and relax your nerves and just smile. Smile, don't stress into it. And now, do you feel your core being pulled?
Above the navel, yeah.
So this, you know what, wherever I was, even in a public place, my back would go. And for almost a year, I would still put my hook up and I would do this so that I'm sure that my core is pulling up my body and not my back. Anywhere in public, I kept doing it and I kept doing it and I kept doing it. Every time I felt my back would hurt, I would just take this, making sure that my core is holding the body. And even until today, maybe I don't do it every day like a full year, which I did, but once in a while I do it because suddenly we rest back and our back takes the pain and our back starts hurting. So this is an amazing, simple therapy. See how life is so simple, just the hook therapy. You will not find this in any book. You will not find this in any YouTube videos. You'll not find this anywhere. This has changed the pain on my back physically. but I still continued having some bit of pain here and there. Now, how do we release all that? Because of our emotions and thoughts, that will play a role, right? Energetically, that's going to play a role in our body. And that's where my Jin Shin Jutsu helped me, where we work with energies. Now, I've given you this very special therapy of hook therapy, which is going to already release. See, I told you physical, inside out. You have to work both ways. You cannot just become a healer and sit and put on all the weight and say, okay, I'm a healer. I don't know. You got to work on your physical self too. You're on earth. You got to enjoy your process of being here and be a role model for your children. It's okay to be any size, but just be fit. Be fit and be happy, and be happy and be fit. That's simple therapy of life. It doesn't matter. And Roman figures are beautiful, right? Nobody looked at a mango figure or something in Rome. I mean, artists enjoy those figures, but they're fit and happy. The point is being fit, right? So that's my posture therapy, which I gave you. And the other thing, I would like to show you some therapies in Jin Shin Jutsu, which we work on postures. Okay, they're different therapies because everybody has different postures, which I'm going to show you. The most important thing about why I got into Jin Shin Jutsu, while I'm going to bring down my Deepti, I'm going to share my screen. You please let me know if you will be able to see it. So the important thing why I got into Jin Shin Jutsu, actually, you know, you're led. The universe leads you. When you saw that your hands were working and you're feeling the energies and you're looking for something like that, the universe guides you towards that direction because you're wanting it. When you're thirsty about something truly from within, you will be guided, right? And I believed, number one, is because my spiritual guide, the Sant Nirankari mission, believed in one thing, which I was born in, which I was very glad. There's the message in Sant Nirankari mission is oneness and love. Love is oneness, oneness is love. That is the very clear, simple message, and that's the basic of life. And Jin Shin Jutsu carries the same message. How I was connected for somebody from the US or Japan in Bhopal or wherever I was connected, it is amazing how I got resonated to this. And I practiced on my children. Every time they hurt themselves or everything, I practiced on them. It worked magical. The kids, the doctors, they would be hurting themselves for soccer time and they would get a sprain. Now the doctors would tell them, you cannot go for 15 days playing soccer, and they have their matches. In 3 days, I would tell them, hold this, and they would hold it and they would be gone playing. Sprains take a course, according to doctors, putting the hot ointments and things like that. But this was like this. So even if I'm doing yoga, I was going for my yoga class. I went for a little walk before that. And I sprained my foot and I couldn't get up to go to the car. I just sat at the park. I held my wrist like this, and it was in 10 minutes I could walk. But it kept coming back. I kept doing this, and it took me 1-2 days, and I kept doing it, but at least I started moving, you're not stranded. So there are many places for my children, also where I was stranded in many places where I was. So what took me and helped me go more into this is it was self-help therapies. These are self-help. So when somebody is sick, sometimes even the doctor cannot cure themselves, they need another doctor to do their surgery, right? So this is a self-help, and I believe in empowerment, self-empowerment and self-help. That is the most amazing thing, and this is what my journey is all about, is getting everybody self-empowered, learning this art, and many different simple things like a hook therapy and things like that, where they can help themselves first and help the family. And that's, again, self-love. That's the first thing, where you are got a ground first for yourself. So Jin Shin Jutsu says that the magic is in your hand. You got the whole world in your hands, wherever you touch. So we are not healers. We work as jumper cables. Like in a car, when the car doesn't work, we just bring the two jumper cables together and it ignites. So we work as jumper cables, and our hands work as facilitators of the universal cosmic energy, right? So this is very magical. It also helps us in thinking, for our thinking, our emotions, and our physical pain in every way. It works energetically, it works in the cellular level, it works in every way. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing some screen with you just now about different postures here. Just give me a moment. Here you are. Deepti, is this highlighted?
No, we are not able to see the screen right now.
You aren't?
No.
But, oh, wow. Well, this is exactly, so I don't know how else to do this.
You'll have to click on the share screen icon.
Okay. I did.
And then choose what you want to share. And then click on share screen.
Okay, I did the present. It's a PPT, I did the present. But if you're not able to save it, I'll just tell my co-host, my friend who can do this for us. Okay, till then, let's go through the short meditation of Jin Shin. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, let's go through this short meditation. Yeah. So in Jin Shin Jutsu, we have number 11. I wanted to show you the screens, but let me just see if there is somebody who can help us with this. Yeah. So in Jin Shin Jutsu, we have different safety energy locks, right? There are 26 safety energy locks, which is on the right side and the left-hand side. Hold on. So in number 11, Deepti, can you please share this link with Jayashree because so that she can share it, the link?
Jayashree, who's here?
No, Neelu's daughter. Or she, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So now we have 26 safety energy locks on the right and 26 safety energy locks on the left. It's a very simple thing that our neck over here carries all the weight, right? So safety energy lock 11 over here. Could you manage to send it to her?
Yeah, I'm sending it to her.
So safety energy lock 11 is what Mary says. Mary Burmeister is the one who has introduced Jin Shin Jutsu to us, and Jerome Morai was the founder. So Mary Burmeister says the safety energy lock number 11, which is right here at these points, when the screen sharing happens, I will show it to you. This means unloading of excess baggage, or it's called a Libra or scales of justice. This is just above the shoulders at the base of the neck. Mary also says that 11 says, I myself assume responsibility, unconditional action. So we basically unloading the burdens of the past, doing justice to myself and others. And as the scales of Libra says, balance of life, right? So I'm going to show you some technique of safety energy of 11 and 15, which is actually something like not exactly fixing a posture, but it's opening the gateways. So for example, you have a drain which is blocked or clogged up. You have to clean the pipes, and then the energy, then the water flows through, right? So let's get our body prepared to let the energy flow. So this is first a preparation of your body to help your energy flow. Now, this is number 11. I would like you to just hold anyone, just hold any side where you feel more tight. And the other one is safety energy lock 15, which I will show you here when the slides come and I will show it to you. Okay, now can you see this? This is 11 as she's holding her hand up there. And this is where safety energy lock 15 is. That's beside the groin on both the sides, right? So you can hold one hand on the shoulder and one hand on 15. Now, what does 15 indicate? Mary Burmaster says 15 means joy and laughter. It is in the middle of the groin. So 15 says, wash your hearts with laughter. I harvest the fruits of life. Laughter is the best medicine. The inner ecstasy of the spirit is the secret foundation of youth. Right? So this is what number 15 is.
Yeah.
So did we,
did we get the screen has come. We know the screen has
come. Great. Jayashri, so this is the first posture. And you see the different areas where people are bent on the back. And even the alignment is not right, right? The second one, please. There you go with different kinds of backs. The ideal one, and there are some people who also have a very flat back, so don't think that really works well. So the ideal one has a little bit of its natural curve. And the other one, so the neck and back carries tension. You can see that. You see this neck and back carries all the tension. So the whole neck and back tension starts with an unbalanced bite. With good posture, your head has 18 to 16 pound pull on your neck muscles. You see that? So unbalanced bite, as it starts from your jawline, your teeth, and your chewing. So that's what it is. An unbalanced bite starts with the posture. Your head now, if it is bent lower, it's 30 pounds pull on your neck. Shoulder, sometimes some people have a little bit of a shoulder on the left-hand side, which is higher, and the other one, which is lower on the right-hand side. So these body readings is what we do, which means it is too much efforting, or it indicates the person is a doer, right? So this is what happens. Sometimes people think that it is a great thing to do, but remember, we inhale and we exhale. Can you keep just exhaling all the time? You need to inhale. It's a blessing to inhale. So don't take it otherwise. That's why we call it energy exchange. Inhale and exhale. So, and then people, this is how we harmonize our energy, right? So it's not about just giving. It's, you enjoy taking, but you need to appreciate it, and you need to also acknowledge that. Some people only believe that materialistic things, like they like to give everything they have, and they do not know about an energy. They like to give their physical wealth or their properties. But sometimes somebody just being with you and giving you the joy because he's centralized by himself or herself and has a positive energy, that itself is receiving. You're receiving, but you don't even realize it, that the person being with you in your house may just be home. You know how children love to come back home because mom is at home? You know, just the feeling of mom being there, you know how much of course, because you are giving unconditional love to your child. And do you see when a child is born, there's continuous happiness? What does the child give you? Just being born, it's full of positive energy, universal cosmic energy with no attitudes, no hitches. So this is positive energy. So this is also an exchange. Life is not about only materialistic energy. It is the balance of all energies. Life is energy. We are all energy, right? And remember that in Jin Shin Jutsu, we touch with our hands, and in all these safety energy locks, right? So do you want to change that, Jayashri? Right, look at the way this person is bent and how much it's affected the posture. All your organs get affected. It's all about standing in your own power. So when people do not have a good posture, it is basically a lack of self-support. Okay, and then when they have a lack of self-support, they land up somewhere in some kind of victim mode, right? And we have seen people even with broken legs climbing up the Mount Everest now. What is it about our back? Why can't we get that straight? Why are we in a victim mode? Why do we need to have a lack of self-support? You know, you yourself are this cosmic energy within you. And that's what even my spiritual guide says and Jin Shin Jutsu. that we have it all in us. And when you touch yourself with your hands in Jin Shin Jutsu, whichever area you have an issue with, all you do is place your hands, and they have these safety energy locks, which is as big as your palm, a zone where you can just put your hands on. So it's a touch. You know, people really love a compassionate touch. Have you heard of this effect of touch, where they release hormones, oxytocins, and the chemicals in our body that will lead to heal almost anything? So they are these chemicals which are universal healers, and we lack compassionate touch. We love it. The children love the mother's touch or some hand over them the moment they want to sleep, and you just have to touch them, right? And in this world, truly, this is a good way to start, is touch. But touch yourself. Whenever you have pain, you know the energy locks, you just take and touch it yourself. So basically, it's about self-love. Compassion starts with yourself. Start compassionate with the loving energy and go deeper, and you'll heal yourself and harmonize your own body. So this is teaching you self-love. Touch yourself compassionately, lovingly, knowing that you have the magic in your hands. And the moment you know that, your children know that, and you pass this beautiful positivity for the future. So you want to change that, please? See, poor seated posture may cause strain throughout the body, shortening the muscles of chest and abdominals. Tingling and numbness in the arms and hands may occur, restricting the organs, the organ pathways, as well as breath. It's all about breath. It's all about breathing. Restricting the organs, the organ pathways, we read that. Circulation may be reduced to the body, especially to the knees and lower legs and feet, because you're cutting it off, the whole pathway. So in Jin Shin, next please. This is Jerome Morai, who discovered the ancient wisdom of maintaining and promoting health and harmony. And he calls this Jin Shin Jutsu. Next, please. So Mary Burmeister had brought this she came from Japan. She studied in the US, and she brought this art for us in a very easy and simple way, balancing and relaxing the body. Next, yeah. So these are the safety energy locks. If you see, there are 26 safety energy locks. Some of them are in the front of the body, some of them are the back. Yes, next. So this is number 11, where I showed you. And 11, as I told you, is letting go, unloading of excess baggage, scales of justice. You know, they say you're carrying the whole weight on your shoulders, or the whole world's weight on your shoulders, right? So this is it. And the next one. Yeah, this is the way we hold safety energy clock 11. You can hold, you cross your hand and hold it on the opposite shoulder, and then you do it on the other shoulder. And you can even go to sleep. The best thing about Jin Shin Jutsu is you can do it anytime, anywhere. And the more you focus, sometimes, even when you're meditating, you can just put your hand over your body lovingly and just meditate. And while you're meditating, even your energy goes on your own body where you want to release. It's nice to do it on both sides because there's a balance. And Jin Shin Jutsu is all about balance. Life is all about balance. Next, please. So this is safety energy lock 15. Like I told you, it's about joy and laughter. And I read the whole thing for you. The inner ecstasy of the spirit is the secret foundation of youth. Even in yoga, they have the Titli Asana, which helps you, release the blockages at your joints, especially now during the COVID, and many of the youth which are sitting all the time in front of the computer. You can just use your one hand on the computer and place the other hand on the side. And when you're using the other hand, you can place your other hand, or when you're having coffee, tea, or even having your dinner, you can keep placing it 10 minutes on one side and 10 minutes on the other side. Next, please. So it's very simple. You can even put your hands in the pocket and just walk around like this for men or women, and you can just place your hand, one hand at a time. It really doesn't matter. And you can do this anywhere, anytime. While I'm talking to you now, my hands are already on the 15s. Next, please. Okay, so let's do this little meditation together. And you can place one hand on your whichever shoulder you want to, but make sure you do the other side after you're done so that you feel a little bit more comfortable and balanced. It's like when you exercise one arm, you do want to exercise the other, right? To feel that comfort and the energy flow on both sides. So one hand on your number 11 and the other on the 15. 15 goes on the same side of your body. And when your right hand goes on the left side, in between the neck, above the shoulders, at the base of the neck. Now, would everybody just close their eyes? And let's have a short little meditation on this. Now, sometimes you watch TV also, you can sit this way. And your body, your hands already know, it already plays its role. Like, for example, there was a program which Neelu had organized. She's another healer. She had said, and she was talking about how energies flow through your fingertips and how Amitabh Bachchan never leaves his fingers or hands loose. He always keeps it together so that the energy flows together, but it flows and it doesn't get wasted. Now in Jin Shin Jutsu, the whole thing is again, the energy on fingertips, your toe tips. You can even put your toes and it works. So there are many different things which I'll be having workshops on self-help so that you know all your safety energy locks. So putting your hand over your body while you're sitting and doing anything is only using the energy again and again, which comes from your own fingertips, the magic in your hands. So while you place your hand at the base of your neck, and it's like a hook, like a coat hanger, you know, just hook yourself up there like a coat hanger, and you can go as deep as you can at the joint of your thigh muscle. You can go, you'll feel the pulsation if you keep doing it, but you can do this for 2-3 minutes, or you can do it for 20 minutes. It just depends on how you feel comfortable, and you'll start seeing the pain release. Now, you can go as deep as you want and wherever you feel comfortable. Now, Jin Shin Jutsu, Mary Burmeister has this beautiful way of saying, bow your head. All of you, can you please close your eyes? Bow your head means drop your shoulders. Be the smile. These 3 lines are very powerful. Bow your head is like release, surrender. Drop your shoulders means let go. Just so beautifully, just drop your shoulders. Do you feel that your shoulders were stiff and tightened and you just let go? And be the smile. Did you know a child smiles 400 times a day, and an adult, Mary Burmeister said, just smiles 10 times a day. So that's the most simple exercise to release all that tension on your back, and it will never develop into a hunch because you're always in this joy of the world, like a child. So bow your head, drop your shoulders, be the smile. And there's a procedure of breathing here where you let go, exhale. You exhale down the front of your body and feel the breath going all the way over your chest, your stomach, your thigh muscles, your knees, your shin, and up to your toe, your big toe. And breathe in from the back of your soul, up your back of your body, over your back of your neck, up to your skull, right on top, over your crown chakra. And then again, release and let go. So while we do these breaths, we will do at least 6 breaths while I guide you through this. Just close your eyes, drop your shoulders, and be the smile. Exhale completely. Release. The main cause of our disharmonies is our thinking. So unload all the thoughts that drain us, Unload the thoughts that don't serve us. Unload the thoughts, our opinions, our judgmental acts, and our attitudes. Exhale completely. Release and inhale up the back. And while you inhale, take in all the energies from Mother Earth, the positive, beautiful energies that heals every cell of your body. Take it right up to over your head and have a longer exhale. Do a longer exhale because you need to let go. Mary says, if we are able to change our thinking, we can change something in our body. And if you change our thinking and we change there is some ailment which is connected, and you will keep changing that. So the more you release your boundaries, the more you release all these man-made boundaries and just connect to this cosmic energy, where there's no do's, no don'ts, no rules, just free, like a little baby. Exhale completely up to your toe. Be the smile. Don't forget to smile while you're doing this. And inhale up the back, taking in all the positivities. Breath is divine energy. Feel the moment soulfully. Up your back, up to your head chakra. Release, exhale, drop your shoulders. Be the smile. Can we all smile? Because when you smile, you'll see a lot more of your nerves releasing. Also by dropping your shoulders. It's not easy to change thinking, but that's what it is. Our boundaries, our old belief systems which are put by ancestors. And in Jin Shin Jyutsu, they have something called attitudes, which cause all these issues. Remember, you're God's baby, just let go. You're free, you're in this ocean of love. Where all and what you can do is only smile. There's nothing that can stop it, because you feel every cell of yours with love. While you touch your own self, knowing that you are the magic, you have it all in your hands, and you release, let go. Inhale up the back, up to your crown chakra. Inhale all the positivities, inhale all the cosmic power. Release and relieve the mental tension up to your toes. And inhale and generate new ideas from Mother Earth. Take it up to your head chakra. Now, if you want to change your side, you can change your side. Just sit for a few moments and feel the difference in the body. You can let go of your hand if you're done with your 6 counts. Release your hands, and do you feel the difference on your sides? Now put your other hand in whichever side you did opposite on the other shoulder. And as for me, I'm doing my right hand on the right thigh joint. You can go as deep and feel the energies, because you are releasing the blocked tubes of yours, the pathways of yours, and bringing in this cosmic energy. I wish we were like computers, just go there, delete, go to the trash can and delete, and it's all done. But no, our cells have got memories, and we have carried it in there. So the more you release, the more you exhale, you breathe out all these energies, the fear which you're carrying, the worry. So exhale completely, drop your shoulders, bow your head, and be the smile. Just smile, knowing that you're done with all this past. No guilt, no shame. Release it all. Be in the now. Jin Shin Jutsu is all about the now. And so does my spiritual guide says. So I don't need to go into anybody and look into the future or past. Just be in the now and release your past burdens which you're carrying, the excess burdens, as Safety Energy Log 11 says. And you're holding the 15s, which says, wash your hearts with laughter. So at least start with a smile. That's a free exercise which the universe has given you. And your style is majorly your smile. The smile shapes your body because you release all the tension and make all your cells smile with happiness, love, and joy. Inhale up the back, harmonizing your body, strengthening the pelvic organs, and allowing the energy to flow up from your feet up to your crown chakra. Exhale, drop your shoulders, be the smile. Inhale up the back, feel the breath going all the way with powerful cosmic energy that you are up to your crown chakra. Inhale, exhale down the front. The more you exhale, the more you release the burdens, the more you're able to inhale. So you have to empty yourself first to inhale all this beauty and energy, positive energy of the universe. Exhale down the front. While we exhale and do this, we learn to distinguish what really lies within our responsibility. We don't have to be responsible for, not worry or worry about everything. Release the burden. Exhale. Inhale up the back. Relaxed shoulders bring tranquility to our lives. Exhale down the front. Drop your shoulders. Bow your head. Smile. Relax. This promotes the ability not to cling to things and to broaden our limited views, because our boundaries are our issues, whether they are physical, mental, or spiritual. We create our own boundaries. Release those. Inhale up the back. Exhale. Bow your head. Drop your shoulders. Be the smile. Balance in life. Now, slowly open your eyes and enjoy the compassionate touch that you started with yourself, your self-love, and feel the empowerment within you. Go to next, please, Jayashree. Jerome Morais said to Mary over 70 years ago, this concept was 100 years, in time you will know the non-secret secret of the power that is in the awareness and understanding of the thumb and fingers. All disharmonies can be harmonized through them. I guess that's the slide ending. You want to see what's happening next? So how do you all feel? Thank you, Jayashree.
I think that was a beautiful meditation. Really relaxed the whole body. Anybody wants to share their experiences?
I would like to share. At the beginning of the session, I was feeling a lot of neck pain in this area, And just after doing this meditation, now I cannot feel any pain in my neck. So it feels really relieved.
See, that's your own energy, your own power. You don't have to depend on anybody. The whole program, and which is going to come up even more, it's all about self-empowerment. And it's like that in your hands and your fingers, and you have it all. I'm not the healer. Your body is the healer. Your mind has healed yourself. I've done nothing. I'm just a facilitator. Love
I would
yourself.
like to, yeah, even I would like to share something, Lakshmi. Yeah, same way. I was having a heavy, like there was a pain in my chest and my neck, and now I'm feeling very light. And I really cried also because I had a lot of stored emotion in me. So could be, I don't know, it really worked for me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Lakshmi. You know what you do? Just take your hands, keep it here at the sternum, like this or like this, in the night when you go to sleep. Just sleep this way. It's very simple. Jin Shin Jutsu, you can do anything, anywhere. And this therapy which I gave you heals a lot of things, whether it is weak legs, or there are many, many things that it works on. And as and when I have workshops on that, you will learn. It's even when you're having your menstrual pains, you have shoulder discomfort, hips, veins, varicose veins, there are a lot of it that's going to help you. There are ways to do it, and we have flows which we work on our clients, and those flows is where we put both our hands on the clients, and there's a sequence of it. So the flow, we're just guiding your own energy towards that direction, and the more you let go, your energy flows easily, right? So it's just you letting go. Like I told you, the child, when he's little, they just come and let go. They would lie down on me and just let go, and the flow would happen. But today, as the teenagers, I let them do it, and maybe sometimes they get back, but it's just for them to know their own magic, because I think they believe in their computers and their technology, which are more powerful according to their children. But well, it is super powerful. But remember, you have the power in your hands. Nothing can be more powerful than cosmic energy. And you have it. You experienced your own energy, your own magic. I did nothing.
I think that's just a beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's such a beautiful thing. I mean, all of us don't realize the power that we have.
Right. Yeah, we keep going ahead looking for somebody, but yes, you have to keep trying. See, it's all about 5 fingers. Now, I've just given you how to open up your pathways a little bit. Later, I will be showing you ways to help your back and which part of your back. And also, I've given you the hook therapy, which is a very powerful therapy, very simple, but super powerful, because your thoughts are the power. So there are going to be more things happening, and you will learn about this. Is just the beginning, and you can't even imagine how much power you have. You're going to feel it.
That's really nice. For me, like I've got my periods. So from morning, I had like very bad cramps. Okay. So at the same time, I was working. So I was really thinking, how can I solve this cramps? Luckily, I just joined this. And then when I was doing this also, slowly it was releasing. It's not completely gone, but it's slowly releasing. And plus I have this history of piles. So that usually comes up during my periods. Okay. So both the pain is like really, I cannot take it. Okay. That kind of a pain. But right now, when I started the session, so I was going on and off because it was paining for me. So I was standing, walking, again, coming and sitting. Once I finished doing this, it's more relaxing, I mean, like the cramps also have reduced so much that I can normally sit. I'm okay, to talk to you. So thank you, that is very surprising and nice. Yeah.
So Rakshita, you can put both your hands on number 15 while you go to sleep.
Okay.
Or while you're sitting now, you're talking to me. All of you are using your hands. You use your hands.
Yes.
You're talking to me, you can put it here while I'm talking. In Jin Shin Jutsu, I have had during that time. Over there also I mentioned about the attitudes and the fingers, how you hold them. So you can have a look. But for you can now just keep your hand and you can go deeper. But one thing, you need to relax every nerve. That's why we say, bow your head and drop your shoulders. And the moment you drop your shoulders, do you feel it? And then the third, when you smile, you feel even more relaxed.
Okay.
So the 3 steps: bow your head, drop your shoulders, and breathe a smile. And you don't have to put any pressure. I'm talking to you and I would just hold my finger. Now,
Okay.
the index finger also works on your back. I'm talking to you, I'm just holding it. Now, nobody even knows I'm doing my Jin Shin Jutsu. I'm just doing this. I'm just holding my finger just like that, just lightly. I'm talking here, I'm holding my fingers. All your fingers, like when I said, all fingers are connected to the rest of your body. And they play different roles. Like also, while you can hold your finger and go to sleep. You can hold your finger while talking. You can put both your hands on the 15s and go to sleep. And you can keep pillows on the side so that you don't stress your body. You do not. The point is, if you want to release, you do not stress. Not one of that's life. Just let go. No stress, and then everything starts flowing by itself.
Okay.
Right.
Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So anybody has any questions regarding what has been covered or anything that you want to add?
I have a small query here. I've been having this nerve compression in the lower back for the past 40-45 days. So I'm supposed to lie down, always take rest and minimal walking within my house. So the nerve spine in the lower back is slight bulge is there, and I have a nerve compression. And the doctors advised me to lie down and always rest and minimal walking. And I cannot. And then when I start walking for about 5 minutes, immediate and early mornings after a long night's sleep, I feel very nice in the morning for just about few minutes to walk very comfortably. And the rest of the time, it is some kind of discomfort while walking. Radiating pain throughout my right leg. Full right leg, I have radiating pain because of this nerve compression. So what is the best self-heal therapy for this?
This is all piled up. It is going to take a couple of sessions and we do remote sessions. Also, you can have a Zoom session with me where I will be placing my hands and you can do the same thing at that time. Yeah, so that's a remote session we will do. And this is a piled up thing. See, my son, when the doctors had mentioned he had frontal lobe epilepsy and they said he's never going to be normal, it is a 2% chance. Okay. I worked on my son for almost 10 years. But I took him to a Cairo village at that time. I did not do Jin Shin Jutsu. But the thing is, you just have to know that you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Start, and this is again a thing, it works mentally, physically, and spiritually. So you'll have to start releasing your boundaries. For now, you can hold your fingers, and whatever I showed you, you continue with that. Even if you want to hold one hand while you're talking to me, I'm holding one hand, or I'm holding this one and putting the other hand here. You will release, you hold your finger. These are simple things, but it's as deep as any other therapy. Like if you go for a yoga, you tell me one exercise that I can do and I'm going to completely lose all my weight. It doesn't happen. It's a full process. You keep doing, and the more gradual you go, the more better. Instead of just popping a painkiller for that time and thinking everything is done, it'll come back. So let's just go gradually. You do this, and if you want some remote sessions, we can work on that.
Thank you.
Veenu, hi. I have a question. Hello.
Yes.
So I have a confusion about point number 15. Is it the same point that you have in Reiki for ovaries, or is it like below that on the legs?
See, I do not know about Reiki, but this is the joint of the thigh joint. Let me show it to you again. See, I put it up in the thing, but I don't know if you can see my screen.
If you show it up, I think next to your screen, it's visible. Yes.
Yeah. Can you see that?
Okay. So it's on the legs.
Yes. So it is, see, your zone is the full area. It's not like a point. You can just place your whole hands in that whole zone area, the whole joint area. You can go deeper, however deeper you want, right? You can go up, you can go down. It's the whole thigh joint. It's a full, so what happens, you're just placing your hands. It's your whole hands, the power of the fingertips. Your palms have power, the whole hand. So it is not a point. It's not an acupuncture. Okay. So you just place your hands there. And even Titli Asana helps you release, open up those joints.
Okay. So if I want to do it for my ovaries, like during my menses and all, for my uterus, then I use the same point?
Yes, for menstrual dry cycle, 15s are very good. You just place your hands, put your pillows over here. You know, while I'm meditating also, and I suddenly just feel that I'm not able to sit too long, I just place my hands on the 15s, and automatically the energy keeps flowing. My back is getting stronger, and I imagine the hook therapy, and I sit. And I do not have hook therapy is ultimate for your physical being. It's an ultimate therapy because you are focusing and carrying your body on the core and not putting any pressure on your back. Remember, that's the most amazing thing here. And Jin Shin Jutsu is energy. Your energy, your blocked pathways are getting opened up, and you're letting the energy flow. So it will work on your legs for sure. You can keep this all night and just go to sleep, or even while I'm talking or we're having dinner also, keep one hand and after some time put the other hand on the other leg. You will notice the difference.
Can you just show me once more about this hook therapy, please? Because I think I missed that earlier part when you explained to me.
You'll be on YouTube. You'll get to see it.
Yeah, we'll put this video up on YouTube by Monday. So you can check it there. Then you can also pause it when she's showing it and then see it in detail and practice it. You can also go through the meditation again, because I think that's something that would be helpful for a lot of us.
So you can do the breath maybe 6 times or 18 times one side, 6 times, 18 times, however long you want, 18 times, 36 breaths is what Mary Burmeister says. So if you can give yourself time for just 36 breaths by just bowing your head, yeah, dropping your shoulders and being the smile. Be the smile. That's the most amazing thing. That's it. Yeah.
Apurva has a question.
I want to ask two things. One thing is that when I go to sleep at night, my legs are extremely restless. Like my physical body is very tired. I want to sleep, but my legs, they don't want to stay in the bed. So, and this is something I'm experiencing. It's a very new thing that I'm experiencing. So even though I'm extremely tired, I have to walk around a lot. Unless until I'm really able to convince my leg, please, I have to sleep, I can't walk anymore. So I feel like as if I'm split into two when this thing is happening with me regarding restless legs. And the second thing I wanted to know is how do you handle headaches?
So you hold your thumb and base of thumb. Thumb and base of thumb, and even when you're cross-legged sitting, you can hold your big toes. So this is just a little thing, but I'll be having a workshop on a very, very strong, powerful alignment of your chakras, where you just go to sleep and your whole body is getting aligned. It's very magical, because when I had issues and my whole body would jump up, not one part of my body would even stay, it would just jump as if somebody's giving you those, the machines for your heart attack, and you're trying to revive a person. The whole body, and this I did for many years, and slowly my body settled. All my issues have settled, and also we work physically on yoga and many things. And yoga has amazing stretches where you can work on your back and strengthens your core and your back. You'll have to see, it's an everyday process. You don't need one day. You will see the difference in your energy. So this is also energy. You do it every day. You smile every day. That's your energy. Smile, laugh like the children 400 times a day. Yep.
I think one of the key points here is, like, let's say those tips which Veenu has given, they're good for, like, as and when, but if you have long lasting issues or something severe, then you do need professional help. And then there are things which you need to do regularly. Like when she's given her example also, she's talking about she's gone through therapy for years, or she's worked on herself for years.
Yes, but not that I said all day working, just while going to sleep, I just do it, and it worked gradually. And I did it myself. It's like whenever you're free, you can just hold your, and as and when gradually I learned, I also worked on myself physically. I went out, stepped out, and took courses to get my mental work, doing some computer courses, doing yoga classes, doing some dance. Dance is a beautiful therapy. Styling yourself is beautiful therapy, where I never wanted to even dress up, and I used to get back to doing everything. So everything is a little therapy. It's all a little water, little drop of water on the ocean of yours. So, and the more positive things you go, the more the negative, and you're exhaling all the negativity, you're going to only be filling up. So fill up that beautiful pot, because we have already contaminated ourselves from so many years of congestion clogged, and now we're all here trying to help ourselves. And it's amazing because realization is the beginning of growth. So thank you.